I don't even know what we're going to talk about.
You got a whole fucking thing written down.
Dude, that's the intro. That's going to take up 5 seconds, and then it's...
Okay.
Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Now for Someone Completely Interesting. I'm your host, Ben Poulin. Now that I've had my first three-peat guest, we call them three-peaters, the floodgates are now open to all my other two-timers to come back. Starting with my next guest, writer, filmmaker, a fellow podcaster. When Tyler was last on this show, he was renting a small house and living in sin.
Living in sin. Yeah, I guess.
Since then, I'll explain. He's all grown up, married, homeowner with this fancy home studio for recording shows like this, or even music if you want to. And he now has a real job, no longer hawking parts at St. Paul Dodge. And while his current job keeps him away and busy, he still has time to publish his third novel called Let Me Die, and come and hang out on cheesy little podcasts like this one. So welcome back for the third time, Mr. Tyler Sunt.
Woo! Hello there.
I threw in the Mr. because that makes it official, like you're all grown up and stuff.
Grown up and married and have a house and only took...
Like a lot has happened, Tyler, since we...
Yeah,
So, yeah, let's go... Do you want to go, like, say, new job, career change, and how that's affected things with...
Sure. Well, it's definitely made me significantly more busy.
Right.
Going from just regular 8-hour days and weekends off to 12-hour days every day until you basically hour out after 24 days straight. It's like, oh, I guess we should let you have some time off. kind of busy.
What are you doing exactly?
I am sandblasting and coating for industrial sandblasting and coating. So like basically just taking a piece of pipe, they point at it, sandblast that. Okay, I sandblast it. And they said, okay, put this paint on it. Okay, brush, roller.
You seem a lot more relaxed since you went to the...
Man, I don't...
Like, usually people work in those hours and they're stressed out, and you're like, man, this is...
No. It's polar opposite for me, because I'm not dealing with...
Go ahead, say it. This is a
fucking
safe...
retards every day. Fucking whiny, bitchy little idiot customers anymore. I'm not helping customers anymore. I have one boss and I have one job. You spray paint there. Yes, sir. And that's it.
Like,
it's my job.
Customer service is draining in some ways.
Mentally draining is way worse than physically draining.
We were talking about it earlier, and you get to that point where I think the expectation is for people in general, no matter where you're going, grocery store, convenience store, home hardware, there's just this fast food industry or a parts and service department at a dealership. You're like, here we go, another shitty customer service experience. So you're already an asshole to the person behind the counter without even, and then these people behind the counter are like, what did I do?
Exactly. Yeah. They just come in already pissed off.
So this is why more and more people are gravitating to sandblasting.
Yes.
Highly
recommend it.
Take your frustration out on oxidizing metal.
That's right. Yeah. You put on your little blast hood that's like air sealed. You got supplied air going in there, and now you're just alone with your thoughts in a dark tank, and it's just beautiful.
I know some of your well, we'll talk a little bit about the book, but I can tell you right off the bat, I'm in the very first chapter, I was like,
might have been a bit of a...
Are you talking about some people we know?
No.
Like when you're dealing with people day in and day out at a more like public job, like the service industry, you probably find more inspiration for characters as opposed to...
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
There's a lot of interesting characters that come in and out of customer service.
And I, reading that book, and I'm like, I know who he's talking about. We're not going to throw anybody under the bus, but I mean,
it's definitely got a lot of inspiration. That's for sure. But
so with the new job, are you working on anything else right now creatively?
I am actually. Okay. I'm working on 2 at the same time.
Oh wow! Both books,
novels. And I'm also almost done writing a script, which I already asked you if you'd be interested in.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that. Like, okay, so did you find it was tougher, or is it the fact that you've actually stepped out and gotten out of your comfort zone and started publishing and started having the feedback that you're getting just better at even coming up with characters and character development?
Oh yeah, it's just flowing perfectly now. Like now that people are actually giving me constructive criticism, there's actual fans out there. Like I just had the other day, somebody come says, "Hey, I need the sequel to this book like right now, and if you have anything else, I'll buy it."
Really?
And yeah, and I'm like, oh, it just came out of nowhere. I haven't sold anything in
someone you know, or just random.
Kind of know, like
Okay.
through the just through.
So not like
social-
the Ben Poulin pity buy. No, I just,
Nope, nothing like that. No, it wasn't even a pity buy. Nothing like that. I was very, very surprised, and it actually inspired me to be like, okay,
Good.
This one person makes me want to finish these other two projects.
It's like why I do this thing. I would do this whether one person or 100 people listen to
yeah,
an episode, just because I just like having that little frank discussion with people and learning a little bit more about what makes people tick, or even just fun stories that people get. So,
oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, let me touch on the script a little bit, because you just randomly texted me a couple days ago and said you want to be in a movie. I was like, well,
It's been a while, Ben. You're my number one. You're my A-list actor.
Can
man.
I just
check his movies out?
can I just be like just a random cameo, or do you have something? Can we talk about any of the premise at all, or is that something?
Oh, we could. It's like a slasher film.
Okay.
It's in the woods, and the park ranger basically gets fed up with the new generation of kids.
Okay.
And you just
who do you have in mind for the park ranger?
It's going to be my father-in-law, actually.
Oh,
we were
really?
talking about it while we were having some beers.
Perfect. Okay.
And I was like, you know what? This sounds like a perfect character.
So what did you have me in mind for?
You're just a random hunter that's friends with the guy that's killing, and you're kind of taking both sides.
Okay.
And it's a very small, like, 5-minute part.
Okay, that's what I like to hear.
Yes. But it's one of the most gruesome
So,
scenes.
and that's okay. That's where I want to get with this. When you're writing something like this, you obviously this is for fun. We're not Hollywood script, but I guess in some cases Hollywood script. Do you have someone in mind when you're making that character? Like, I know exactly who is going to play this part.
If I'm making a script for movies, yes, I do. Yeah, I usually do.
So
I'm like, I really hope that.
So you knew your father-in-law was going to be the guy that was going to be the slasher.
He's the main slasher. Yeah,
Okay.
I knew for a fact that it's going to be him. And then I did a couple more characters, and I'm like, I don't know if she's going to be in it or do this particular character, but I think I'm going to write a couple that are kind of similar but a little bit different, and if they take either one, it'll be a good match. But
so when you have them in mind, do you write them with a little bit about their own real personal quirks and stuff? So so it's not really
there's
acting.
a vegan character in there. That's how obvious it is. That's how obvious it is. So for some stuff.
Vegan.
Yeah, and then there's another friend that I have that's always on her phone, cannot let go of it. She's going to be the only fan kid that's always on there, like, hey, chat, check it out. I'm here camping. And she's like, yeah. So
she the first to die?
I think she's the 11th, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's left to put together on the script itself before it's ready for production?
I've just gone on the third act. It's just wrapping up. Things are escalating to the point where now the slashers, like, everyone's on to him now, and his rampage is being noticed.
Are you finding it easier to start putting some of this stuff together?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And okay, so you got the film or the script, and then you said 2 books.
2 books right now. Yeah.
What are the 2 books? Can we talk about those a little bit?
Definitely.
Okay.
So I've gotten some feedback, especially on this last book.
Yeah.
From someone that it's pretty close, like a family member. He's like, why do you gotta write such violent stories? Do you really want your family to read that stuff? And blah, 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 blah. Yeah, he's just a whatever. Why don't you write something that'll appeal to everybody? I'm like, oh, so you want me to whitewash? You want me to whatever, culturally appropriate everything and whatever? Well, no, I mean, it doesn't have to be like somebody, stabbing somebody every 5 minutes. Okay, so I did come up with a brand new one.
Okay.
And it's going to be kind of relatable. It's in a not too distant future. So it's about a character named John. It's in like, I don't know, it's probably like about 50, 60 years from now. And we've discovered that we are overpopulated on the planet, and corporations are now running everything. There is no more political nothing. It's just basically big companies are running literally everything.
Right.
There's no water. And if there is, it's extremely expensive, and only the really rich can afford it. So now there's mining companies that are mining asteroids outside of our solar system, and the big corporations own these rigs. They're called like whatever.
Yeah.
I've got the acronyms for them, but the NSMC is one of the first ones that's up there. So basically, hibernation sleep for space flight is kind of in its infancy, And so I just kind of Googled like side effects of sleeping, like induced comas, what could
Right.
happen. So like amnesia is a really big one. And I was like, oh, this would be really cool to write about. So this character at the very start, he's basically going to the lunar port to get on this shuttle that's going to take him out to this rig, and he's going to do he's got a 2-year contract. He knows how to operate the special drill that they can only use on whatever, blah, blah, blah. And he meets up with somebody else, makes friends with him because he's been on there. His second shift that he's done. So it's like a 2-year shift because it takes like 8 months to get out there on a flight.
Right.
So whatever. And he's doing it because he needs to reconcile for some things that he did, but we don't know what he did. So when he wakes up, when he finally gets to the rig, he knows he's there for something good, but there's something nagging in the back of his mind, and there's a lot of things that he can't remember. He knows that he has a family back home. He knows that he's got kids, but he doesn't remember their names. So there's like treatments that you can take, or you can just wait until, because your brain will slowly start to
Right.
basically remember and open up again, blah, blah, blah. And there's also... So there's all this. There's the amnesia story that everybody just loves, right? I'm like, okay, there's the hook for everybody to be interested in. Okay, this is cool, but it's going to take, of course, a twist, a Tyler Son twist. Of course, something catastrophic happens on this ship, and they're out mining when this is happening, and they don't hear the evacuation, and they're stuck on this ship, and they have about a month left until the ship is completely destroyed, and it's just him left.
Right.
And there's another big thing that's happening. I don't want to give that away yet, but there's
Sure.
another thing that's going to kind of bring out he's going to realize who he was. He does end up doing something to make him remember, and you realize like, oh man, like, yeah, it's pretty dark.
And what's the other novel then?
And the other novel, I didn't think I'd ever come back to. I thought it was just a one-off, but it's a sequel to Let Me Die.
To Let Me Die. Okay.
Yeah, it
so,
is a sequel. Yeah, a direct sequel.
Okay. Was that because of someone's comment that you decided to delve into that, or was there unfinished business after you published it that you wanted to?
With Let Me Die?
Yeah.
No, I actually wanted to. I thought that this is a really good start to like how it ends.
I
Imagine
can see that.
Imagine what would happen if Lester wasn't just confined to an island. Imagine he was free to roam the world.
Uncle Lester.
Just imagine.
I like how
And
you
that's
kind of like fluff the character up a little bit. That it's not just this demon that
Rapes men.
rapes and sodomizes
bad people.
bad people, prisoners. So, I mean, that's the gist of it. But okay, the first two books we had talked about previously when you were on, that was the part 1 and part 2 as well that you had done.
Yep.
I know that was a long process.
Yes.
And even with reading, rereading, and having a couple, 3 sets of eyes,
Yes.
looking things over,
Editors,
some of those,
proofreaders, all
and there was still, I mean, to get nitpicky on the criticism, there was, grammatical errors. Okay, this one definitely, a lot of that got cleaned up. So from that perspective, you can see the evolution of it.
Right.
Now, one thing is you had showed me just after you released it, it was reviewed by a professional book reviewer.
Yes.
That said something that I thought was like, that's a huge thing, and it was basically like a young Stephen King is how he related it.
Early
Stephen King, which is pretty impressive.
Right.
And in that note too, like I get where he's coming from with that, because it's pretty, I'm going to use the word raw, but there's a crudeness to it that it's not polished. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that it's that's when like that's how am I trying to say this now? Like when a young artist gets their start, like what really launches them into the limelight, or musicians that, like I go back to, Green Day's first 2 albums are great, and then they got all political and polished off of that. So
Right. Yeah.
I'm really kind of hoping that style kind of stays a little bit of that unknown thing, that you don't get polished.
Yeah, yeah.
The thing I had a tough time about is someone who doesn't know you is going to read this, and they're going to be like, each character has their own identity, and they're going to see that. I could hear your voice in almost every character just because we've known each other so well.
I've gotten that from a couple of people.
And it's just like the way they talk. And I think if there was something, and just certain phrases that they spin on you and stuff like that. And if there was one thing, I think, and I don't know how you would do this because I don't want you to really deviate a lot from your style that you have, is how would you, I guess, take yourself out of some of the characters? I think in some ways it's good. Like your main character,
Yeah.
there's a lot of you in that character.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious, yeah.
Which makes it, I guess, better for character development. You can put more into it. But then, like some of the other characters, like how do you take a little bit of yourself more out of them?
Yeah, it's you basically have to do a character study on people that you know that and what makes
Right.
them interesting, right?
But is that something that's been pointed out to you or thought about?
Oh, I've thought about it too
Okay.
quite a bit because I even noticed like when you read like some other books, like indie books and stuff like that too, like a lot of the characters sound pretty close to the
Right.
same, like the way they talk, all
Yeah.
that stuff, right? So it's like, well, how do you almost have to give them like a mannerism,
Right.
like, you know, what they have, like for one of the characters in here, like Roberto, the Italian pastor that was in this, that's
Yeah.
in the prison cell with him. He always says, my friend, and
Yes.
whatever, like all that stuff. Right. So have something like that. And then
Right.
the Victor is always like sucking his teeth and he's chewing on his cigar and he's like, just like very minimal conversation. Like you have to have like, that's how I'm kind of evolving that way. Whereas not everybody has like these sarcastic monologues,
Right.
like in my old ones.
Yeah.
It's just like everybody's just sarcastic. No, not everybody's going to be sarcastic.
Yeah.
You're going to have, you know, the boring guy. You're going to have the, you know, whatever, the more extravagant guy, or you're going to have the mouthy guy. You're going to have whatever. But if everybody's mouthy, then there's...
But please don't ever sell out your what your family members do. Do you want everything everybody can read? Well, no, it shouldn't be.
No, I don't
I think,
agree with that
right?
at all.
No.
No, of course not. I'm not going to listen to that. Are you nuts? How dare you be creative and come
don't-
up with your own ideas?
Don't polish this up. It's a rough cut stone. But I mean, it's actually the jump from your first two books to this one. There was as far as polishing professionally, looking at it that way, it definitely was a huge improvement over that. The way it flowed, the continuity of it was a lot better. And I suggest if you're going to read this book, read the first two, even though they have nothing to do with this one, but just to be able to see that evolution of it, which is kind of neat in how to see writer. If someone's an aspiring writer, look, even with this podcast, when I started out, it was pretty rough and kind of discombobulated, but I think I've kind of found a little way and methods of not to put the feather in my cap.
Well, yeah, the vamping is definitely significantly better, for sure.
But I'd like to see the progress of how that went. And was it easier with this book compared to the other two?
Significantly easier.
Okay.
Because this is modern and this is all relatable characters. Just put
Okay.
in a shitty situation, right? Whereas
Okay.
the old ones, medieval times, how would people talk? It's a made-up medieval world,
Right.
you know, and there's different trials and tribulations that you got to go through back then, right? You don't have technology, you don't have whatever, right? So that's why I find that writing modern stuff nowadays in today's age is significantly easier.
Right.
And, yeah.
It's pretty graphic content,
Yeah,
edgy,
probably.
borderline X-rated.
Borderline.
One thing I've always said to you, Tyler, your sense of humor is off the charts.
Yeah.
It's right in my kitchen for what I like.
Okay, that's good.
Would you ever look at whether it be a script or a book that went more on a comedy side of things and maybe a little bit lighter in subject matter? And you always said no to that, but I think there is an untapped resource with that, because there is some pretty funny lines that throughout the all three novels that have come up, and
Yeah.
even in some of your scripts that I've seen.
Yeah.
But you don't really indulge in that too much when it comes to writing.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I just like the dark humor. Like I like to, I'm not comparing myself. I like James Gunn, his early stuff.
Right.
Like when he wrote Dawn of the Dead, Zack Snyder's movie.
Yeah.
Like it's really dark. It's really shitty situation. Like to almost to the point where you're sick. Then all of a sudden somebody does something hilarious.
Yeah.
And it kind of takes the edge off, where it's not too whatever, it pulls you out of it. Like, oh right, yeah, this is
Yeah.
a fictional thing, like whatever, right? So that's what I really like.
But would you ever pull it out and just do a straight up comedy? No.
I probably would. I don't care much for it, even though I've gotten a lot of really positive feedback that the comedy stuff that I do come up with, like even back when, my old job, way back,
way back.
and the videos I used to make, people just absolutely loved it. And like the 50th
And they can still watch
anniversary,
them on Aviator Productions on YouTube.
They're all on there.
There
They're
go.
all on there. Like all the
Look for
comedies,
that.
all the stupid, like the Milkshake Dream and Cold as Ice, like just these stupid, dumb comedies. And
Yeah.
people just loved them. And like they're rolling on. I'm like, I don't know. I like the shock better, but I mean, I probably could just do a straight up comedy. I probably could.
But the answer is the same now as it's always been. I don't really want to.
I know, but if it was like a stepping stone for me to get to do what I want to do, like if I do like, okay, to do what I want to start doing with unlimited budget, I have to make 5 comedies. I could do it for sure. And I would probably enjoy it.
Well, it worked out for Jordan Peele.
Right?
Look what he's done.
Exactly.
There's my point. He's a comedic genius, and yet when he moved from sketch comedy to movies.
Yeah. To Get Out. To Nope. To
talk about a mental mind fuck is when all of his movies.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Oh, he's freaking amazing.
You might have to indulge. We might have to do, maybe that should be part of my I'll be in your movie if we do a couple of sketch comedies first.
I'm game. I love sketch comedies. I do like sketch comedies. I like Dave Chappelle, those sketch comedies.
Right.
Key and Peele, all that stuff like that. That's good shit. Like the 5-10 minute things.
But you do have a little bit of a clever wit about you, I have to say. So
okay. Well, that's good. I've been told, yeah. Sometimes I need to
tap into that a little bit.
Yeah.
Mentioned personal life too. There, you got married.
I did.
Stop living in sin.
Stop living in sin. Yeah.
They were happy to be a part of that. We got to go to the wedding.
Yep. It was a great time. Everything was perfect. Like absolutely perfect. We got a house, like the studio. I got a real job.
Well, we walked in here showing me around, and it's like we're just in a small corner of a garage that's been converted into a studio. And I was like, "You did all this since you moved in?" No, I could have said yes. There was a musician that lived here.
Yes, that was the selling factor.
But I was like, "Yeah." Did you walk in, see the garage, and say, "Yeah, that's it"?
Yeah, yeah. The realtor knew that I was creative guy,
right?
And he wanted to show me this place last because we looked at 3 different houses before, and I'm like, "Ooh, I really like the first one. Oh, the second one's even bigger house, smaller yard." And then I'm like, "Oh," and then we came and looked in this house. I'm like, "It's not bad. It's kind of a nice layout, but it's whatever." And he's like, "Okay, now come look at this."
Yeah.
And I'm like, here's the hook. The big freaking studio, 3 recording booths, a big opening for like doing our studio stuff and Warhammer gaming and all that. It's just
so we're popping the cherry on this one as far as podcasts go. This little room, anyways. Yeah. But this is kind of your next place because your old house that you were renting, you had a little setup in the basement.
Yep.
The Esteemed Gentleman podcast has been a little bit of a hiatus as of late.
Yeah, it's been a while. I feel like I might be responsible for that because of how often I'm working and being away all the time and everything too. And yeah,
but it's still something that's on the table. And there's plans to turn this little room back into the Esteemed Gentleman. So
yep, there's definitely plans. Okay. We got the wallpaper. We got the old brick wallpaper. We got signs. We got banners. Like there's ideas.
Do you miss doing that?
I do. I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
3 times a week was a little much, but the once in a blue moon, you know, coming, sitting down, talking about movies we watch, what's coming up. I do miss that. Yeah.
And with the new house, the home life, and of course, you've been raising your daughter since she was born.
Yep.
And made it official after you guys got married.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Big responsibilities.
Yeah, I'm a real man now.
You're a pillar.
Almost 40. I finally did it.
A pillar of the community.
Look at me. Yeah.
So, are you going to be running for town council next? Or?
No, I don't think they want that. There'd be no more theft, that's for sure. No more slapping on the wrists. Anyway,
guess what? If you get caught,
Lester's going to take care of you.
Uncle Lester. Where did the idea? Where did the idea for this come from? I kind of have an idea because I think it started when you were working at St. Paul Dodge, off and off the cuff. From
know exactly. Yeah.
It started a whole. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Sure. Yeah. The old coworker. We might have to crack another beer here soon.
Sure.
An old coworker. She was I don't know, bipolar, to be kind about it. She had been getting all these scam CRA calls a lot. So she was standing beside me and another guy, whatever. We're kind of standing there, and she answers the phone, and then it's like, "Oh yeah, you owe us this, blah blah blah." And then she's like, listen to me." She goes up to the receiver and she says, "I'm gonna find you, I'm gonna fuck you, and then I'm gonna kill you." And it just went silent, and I was like, "Whoa!" And then she hung up the phone, and I was looking at Halloween costumes.
Yeah.
And I found like this ghoulish looking, like exactly like how the cover is, like this
Right.
old white pale thing. And the eyes literally looked like buttholes.
Yeah.
And there was no teeth, no nothing. The mouth is like so overstretched, like this big grin, white little stringy hairs and wrinkled skin. And I'm like, oh man, I just came up with this wild idea about this demon that looks like this. And that's what he says. He's like this really sarcastic, pervy, disgusting creature that is trapped on this island that these priests are sacrificing terrible people to keep him at bay. And that's
Right.
what he does when he picks somebody. I'm going to find you. I'm going to fuck you. And then I'm going to kill you. So that's kind of where it originated from. That's all it takes is just one funny little minuscule moment. And
Besides the main character, there's a lot in the demon itself that says Tyler Sunt was here. Come on.
no.
No clapping butt cheeks.
Clap some cheeks. Let's go clap some cheeks. No, so when I was coming up with him, I wanted him to be like this really old pervy creature, but he's trying to keep up with modern times. Like he
Right.
has an awareness in what's going on in the world, even though he's trapped to this island. He's supernatural, right?
Right.
And I just thought, oh, it'd be so funny if he was like using modern lingo, what kids say nowadays, like clapping cheeks or whatever, right? Like I'm like, man, that would be so like off-putting and so funny and terrifying at the same time. Like this 7.5 foot tall naked demon with a cock the size of a python hanging on his shoulder while he's just like toying with you, playing with you before he basically turns you inside
With eyes
out.
for buttholes.
With eyes that are buttholes, and he smells like shit. Like imagine how terrifying that would be. And he says your name the night before he's going to take you.
Somewhere in this world, there is a person who is trying to scam another person out of money thinking, wait a minute. I made that phone call.
Right? Yep. I'm the one that inspired that.
Yeah, I inspired that. I want
royalties.
royalties.
Nobody's buying this book because it's fucked up.
was even mine. You gave me a copy, and the price was that you would sign it when you came on the podcast.
Yes. I would. Yeah.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's.
What did you tell me to sign again? I can't remember. B what? It's B.
If anybody listens to my other podcast, BFP,
BF.
that's Ben fucking.
Ben fucking Poulin.
Apparently, I'm kind of a big deal
Is the best.
in my mind.
Thanks for taking me 3 times.
Jeez.
Lester would be proud.
Oh boy.
Would be proud. Love, Uncle Teabag. There you go, buddy.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Very. Actually, no. It was. I'm glad you gave it to me. The hardcover, no less, as well.
It's really nice.
But yeah, you can buy it on Amazon.
Yep.
'Kay.
Amazon. It's on Kindle.
Okay, just
Working on the audiobook. I'm just about set up to do that.
You're gonna read it yourself
Myself. I'll do the
Perfect.
voices and everything. I'm very excited.
Nice.
Yeah, my next venture. I'm having a lot of fun doing audiobooks. I've been doing like little fan fiction stuff already for Warhammer, so it's been really good.
Cool.
Yeah, so I'm really excited for that.
So when this telemarketer or scammer hears about this and wants the royalties for giving you the idea, thanks to another coworker,
Yeah.
there's about $4.50 in the royalties for them.
Yeah, probably. More if we're splitting it 50-50, it's like $2.75, I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to go skyrocket through because I got at least 100 listeners on this podcast.
Oh,
and
perfect.
Probably another 4 of them are going to buy this book.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. 4% increase in my sales. Beautiful.
But I think it starts with that, like, doing it for the sake of doing it for your own
Oh, definitely does. It doesn't happen overnight.
well-being and happiness is what makes it, I think, better. I think most successful people, in whether it's writers, musicians, artists, they do it because it's just something they like to do, and
I've always loved it. Yeah.
it kind of ingrains itself with people.
Mm-hmm.
So what's next for Tyler Sunt besides the other novels? Anything else kind of cooking in the brain works here? Especially now that we've got some of this professional workspace.
No, I don't know. I'm really hoping that I can find more time to make movies because that's another one that's tied with writing
Yeah.
and filming and acting. I mean, I would rather be behind the camera. I found that I would love to see my creations come to life through other people and just what new flavors they can bring to the whole idea. I really want to start making more movies because it's been way too long.
Yeah.
Way too long.
And you've got this like super expensive, like Netflix quality camera.
Almost Netflix quality.
Almost
It didn't make
Netflix.
the list. It's close, but it's
Okay.
not the Mark II. It's only a Mark I.
Oh,
So it
man.
doesn't do 6K.
So it was
And the
only,
bit
it
rate's
was
not
still
quite
what,
high
a
enough.
$10,000 camera? Like,
It was. And guess how much it's worth now? No, don't even ask me.
No, okay, I
Don't
won't.
even ask me that.
I don't know how those things appreciate.
$2,500.
Really?
Can you fucking believe that? It's like trucks that you sell. It's the same shit. 100,000 out the door. Off the parking lot, worth 50 grand.
See, this is what I'm lacking in my daily life is that
That's exactly how it is.
that sarcastic reality that I need to be put in my place more often. We don't
Right?
do it enough.
Right? Yeah. That's what I'm here for.
So, all right. So looking forward to what's coming next.
Yep.
Movies.
Yes.
Really happy with the way things are developing personal life.
Oh, yeah.
because
Me too.
I don't know. I might be soliciting you for this studio for other projects as well. I don't know.
Absolutely. I got the space.
Yeah.
May as well use it. I'm paying for it. May as well use it.
Set it up real nice.
Mhm.
But the filming I like too, because you've done a lot of little side projects when we were working together at Dodge.
Yep.
We would do promotional stuff.
Yep.
That's something actually I think that maybe besides the writing, producing that you don't give yourself enough credit for is even just like marketing videos.
Yeah.
And because there's professional quality to what you've done. And I don't think a lot of people invest as much in the creative aspect of it. It becomes pretty generic, and
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of white noise out there.
So much.
Have you ever thought? Because some people have looked at what you've done when we were at Dodge, and you were doing it just for fun. But there's some businesses that would pay
Big money for it.
big money. Like we're talking in the way of vicinity of a $2,500 for script production, everything, and
Yeah.
that's something that you were just doing for fun.
Yeah, I would totally be all over that. In fact, like if I could do that to instead of sandblasting and coating, I wouldn't even hesitate.
Well, let's put it out there. Go to Aviator Productions. It's on YouTube.
Yes.
Look at some of the work that he's done.
Yes. I've got ads on there. I've got whatever.
And
I can do
could you-
marketing,
Yeah, you have done with other people.
slideshows,
Yeah.
all that stuff. I've done slideshows for SPCC, like all these other
And
companies.
I think you're underfunding some of your services too, because
I
you've
am
done
significantly underfunding.
yes, weddings.
Take
you do
advantage, people.
photography and video for weddings and
Yeah.
grads.
Yeah.
You recently did
Yep. All the things.
for dirt cheap.
Yeah.
Why so cheap?
Because you know what? I got to get my name out there, man. I got to get my name
Oh.
out there. And plus, I live in St. Paul. Everybody here is fucking cheap. I mean, no offense, you guys. Please hire me. I take that back. It's just a joke. Please hire me. Get me out of the oil field. The money's great, but I want to be home.
But no, it is. It's just there's an underutilized in your creative aspect, and I think you sell yourself short in some of those things. So, hopefully, people see this, listen to this, and say, "Hey, we can." Oh yeah, and then usually I haven't been posting my podcast on YouTube, but since we have a $2,500 camera that was originally $10,000,
Yes.
videoing it, we are going to put another episode up on YouTube. So check it out so you can
See all the expressions.
see how stupid we look while we
Yep.
record this.
And how poorly lit this room is.
Yeah, there's a reason I went away from the video side of things is because I just I don't like the way I look on camera.
Oh, I love the way you look. That's
Oh,
why I wanted you
sure.
to be in my movie, buddy.
Oh, stop.
It's gonna be so great.
Well, okay, I won't say no, but we'll just say a definite maybe. And since it is a small role, then yes, and I will.
Yep.
And actually, well, since you did give me the book and then sign the book,
Yep.
I probably will at least do you that favor of.
I'll even pay you in beer, buddy.
Oh,
Yeah.
done.
Done.
Done
Right?
deal.
That's amazing how many people will be like, a case of beer. Okay.
Okay, on that note, Tyler, we've done this before.
Yep.
Before we wrap up, here is someone completely interesting. Now, for the third time, is there anybody else that you've come across since we've parted ways professionally that you would like or think should be on this podcast?
Oh, man. I don't really talk to too many people out there in the field. They're all oil field guys. I can't really
Some of
think
the best stories come from there.
Some of them do. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to think.
Okay, how about switch it up
Okay.
in a different way? Since going out to the oil patch, what's maybe an anecdote or an off the wall story that you've encountered since working in the sandblasting world?
You can make a lot of money doing very little, but pretending that you're actually doing significantly more and your job's actually really important. It's incredible how much money you can make doing like nothing. insane amounts of money.
It's like sales.
Yeah. And one of the consultants, every time he signs all of my paperwork, he's like, easy money, buddy. Have a good day. I'm like, yeah, you too, buddy. Easy money. It's easy money. And take advantage of it.
See, it's not so bad out there.
It's not. No.
On that note, if you've enjoyed this podcast, I encourage you to like and subscribe to your favorite podcast provider. You can find us by searching now for someone completely interesting. Also encourage you, like I said a couple times already, look for some of Tyler's video productions on Aviator Productions. It's his own YouTube channel. Also got Facebook and Instagram.
Yep, Instagram. Yeah,
Okay.
you betcha. And Tyler Sun Books if you're into
the Tyler Sun
demons.
Books. Yeah, so check out some of those. And he's a professional photographer. He's trying to become a professional filmmaker, producer. I would say people have bought your books. You are now officially a professional writer.
Oh, yeah.
And all-around good guy.
Oh,
so
thanks,
again, follow us on social media. Got to get to the rest of my plugs here.
Yep.
Facebook and on Instagram by searching Poulin Radio. On that note, very happy to once again catch up and finally get to sit down for a third time here, Mr. Tyler J. Sunt. Thank you so much.
No worries. Thank you.